the ancient city of Malaca, steeped in history and mystique, hides its secrets within the winding alleys and centuries-old buildings. One chilling tale that echoes through the generations is that of a little girl ghost, who appears to weary travelers on their way home from school. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the cobblestone streets, City, a high school student in Malaca, trudged wearily along the narrow path that led to her home. The air was thick with humidity, and the city's vibrant energy had given way to an eerie stillness. City's journey took her through a quiet neighborhood adorned with colonial-era houses and ancient banyan trees. It was here, near an old well said to be haunted, that she first encountered the ghostly presence. The street lamps flickered as City approached the well, her footsteps echoing in the silence. Just beyond the dim glow, she saw a figure, a little girl with disheveled hair, dressed in a faded school uniform. The girl's eyes, hollow and vacant, met City's gaze as she spoke with an unsettling innocence. "Excuse me, sister. Can you spare some food for me?" the little girl ghost asked, her voice barely audible above the distant hum of cicadas. Caught off guard, City hesitated, but felt a pang of sympathy for the spectral child. She reached into her backpack and offered a wrapped snack she had saved for the journey home. The little girl ghost's ethereal hand extended to receive the offering, and a brief, cold shiver ran down City's spine. "Thank you, sister. May you be blessed," the ghost whispered, her voice fading into the night. Intrigued and unnerved, City continued her walk home, the image of the spectral child etched into her mind. That night, she couldn't shake the feeling that something otherworldly had crossed her path. The next day, City cautiously retraced her steps, half expecting the encounter to be a figment of her imagination. To her astonishment, the well and the surrounding area seemed unchanged, but the ghostly child was nowhere in sight. As the days passed, the routine continued. The little girl ghost appearing at the same spot, asking for food in a plaintive yet polite manner. Each time, City offered what she could spare, her curiosity and concern growing. She began to inquire about the ghostly child from neighbors, hoping to unravel the mystery. The locals spoke in hushed tones about the legend that had circulated for decades. The little girl, they said, had perished in a tragic accident near the well, and her spirit lingered, seeking comfort in the form of food from passing travelers. Some claimed that feeding the ghost brought good fortune, while others warned of a more sinister motive behind the spectral encounters. Undeterred, City delved deeper into the history of the well and the unfortunate fate of the little girl. As she unearthed forgotten tales of loss and despair, a bond formed between the living and the departed. City felt a responsibility to help the ghost find peace and closure. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the city, City approached the well with a heart full of determination. The little girl ghost materialized, as expected, her eyes reflecting the pain of a soul trapped between realms. "Sister, may I trouble you for some food?" the ghost asked, her voice tinged with a mix of longing and sorrow. City, holding a bowl of rice and a piece of chicken, addressed the spectral child. "I want to help you find peace. Tell me your story, and let us find a way to free your spirit." The little girl ghost hesitated before recounting the tragic events that led to her demise. She spoke of a school day much like any other, of laughter and friendship abruptly cut short by a careless driver near the well. The spectral child's plea for help resonated with City, who realized that the ghost sought not only sustenance but also understanding and compassion. Determined to break the cycle of despair, City listened intently, and offered the little girl ghost the solace she craved. As the final morsel of food was consumed, A radiant light enveloped the area, and a serene calm settled over the haunted well. The little girl ghost's form began to dissipate, and her eyes, once filled with sorrow, shone with gratitude. "Thank you, sister. You have brought peace to my restless soul. May your kindness be repaid in abundance." With those words, the spectral child vanished, leaving behind an atmosphere of tranquility that lingered in the air. City, profoundly moved by the experience, felt a sense of closure and fulfillment. News of City's encounter with the little girl ghost spread through the neighborhood, becoming a story told in awe and reverence. The once haunted well, now touched by an act of compassion, became a symbol of hope and redemption. As City continued her journey home from school, she occasionally felt a gentle breeze, a reminder of the spectral encounter that had forever changed her perspective on the thin veil between the living and the departed. The tale of a little girl ghost asked for food on the way I come back home from school became a cherished legend in Malaca, a testament to the transformative power of empathy in the face of the supernatural. If you meet the same situation, what would you do?